is a beautiful day here in the Pacific Northwest, nice and cloudy, just like normal. And we are going to be doing a workout today, have some fun, just a live chat workout, all that fun stuff. Sorry, cat, you cannot jump on the computer. That's not a thing that we want. All right. Well, I hope you're having a wonderful day. We are going to have some fun today. It's an easy day. I did some sparring yesterday, which was awesome because I haven't done sparring in a long time, and I was not very happy with it. I was turning my back a lot, and it just shows that I need more experience. I need more time. It's been a long time since I sparred, so I'm going to work on some techniques today. Kind of keep some of that in mind, but it's going to be a fun day. If you have any questions, put them down in the chats, comments, all that stuff. Cool. So let's get started. Let's have some fun. Again, today's just a fun day, so I'm just going to be slowly warming up. Ooh, usually I stretch before I do the stream. That way I can get straight to the fun stuff, but I'm really tight today. I just finished teaching the Tai Chi class, so I'm warmed up a little bit, but I didn't really stretch. Who's here and already? What's up, Jax? Oh, nice. You already have your, we're doing our dinner, we're doing ours as a dinner today instead of a lunch. So we're not even close to getting food yet. I'm excited for later. But ooh, just swinging the legs, trying to get a little movement in my hips. A nice, good little one up here. Ooh, get those hips moving. Man, I am tight today from Kung Fu yesterday. Oh, nice. Tell Sifu Jimbo I say hello. Yeah, give him all my love and all that stuff and happy Thanksgiving. All right. Warm up those legs. Whoa. All right, I'll start kicking now. These first couple kicks are always goofy looking. Me being older, these first kicks take a little bit for my hips to warm up, so don't be too judgmental. Yeah, just gotta get it warmed up. Okay, these first couple kicks will probably be, so don't judge, or judge, I don't care. All right, get that hip movement, stretch it. All right, hips are starting to move finally. Starting to move. Get it. It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips. Bah, bah, bah. Just in case. Starting to warm up a little bit. Working on height and opening the hip and getting more, not really working on power, working on snapping and opening the hips. Oh, gotta do my frog stance. super tight so far. Super tight hips right now. Gotta just get them warm, get them open. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Thanksgiving. Hello and welcome to my stream. We're just gonna be having fun today. Get those hips worked out. I did some sparring yesterday and it was very meh. That just means that I need to spar more. The next thing is to add more sparring back in. All right, starting to get a little warm. Need to go on. Go on. John. I'm not 100% sure. I know a lot of Johns. John's a pretty common name. Was he in the stream earlier? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember John. John's fine. Yeah, what about John? Just catching my breath a little bit. My allergies are really bad today. Whew. Did you meet John? Or what's going on with John? Working on that post leg turn. I'm not good on that side. No, I don't want to fight him. There's no point. Nah, there's no point in fighting people like that. People are gonna be on YouTube talking trash no matter what you do, no matter who you are. MMA, like high-end MMA fighters, get trash talked all the time. Yeah, he just doesn't, it doesn't matter to me. People can talk trash all they want. It really doesn't matter to me, because they like to hide behind their keyboard. They'll never say that stuff to your face. They like to hide behind the keyboard. That's why talking trash on YouTube is just so silly. Yeah, you know, people are silly. Yeah, I'm an old man too. Look at these grays. All this gray coming in on this side. For some reason, not coming in on this side. But I'm an old man, so. I don't take fights. I don't train to fight anymore. That was when I was younger. Now it's all about fun. It's filled with water. It's filled about 3/4 the way. It needs to go a little bit more, which is why it's giving quite a bit here, right? Now I am putting force into it to push it, but the water has been leaking out of it or something. Double up the kicks. Let's see. Oh, no, you're fine, Simple. Not even worried about it. Yeah. Too many years. I first started when I was 5, learning from my father, and then he took me to his Kung Fu teacher as soon as I was old enough to start taking the Kung Fu classes. And then what happened is during COVID, I took a big break, right? Like a lot of us did. And I gained this guy. I got this guy during COVID, which I used to be like, you know, cut. So the big goal is to lose all of this and to get back into, you know, real fighter shape. Now the big win that I've already done is 40 pounds. That tells you how much I gained during COVID. I was literally like sitting out here with a big pot belly. But yeah, so I lost 40 pounds, just hitting the bag, doing my Kung Fu stuff, Tai Chi, Kung Fu, and kickboxing. So, be active, do it, you can do it. Even if you gain the weight, you can get back to where you were. I don't train to fight, I train to lose weight and to have fun. And then that way, if I do end up in a fight with some nobody or somebody on the street, at least I know more than what they know. Most of the time, hopefully. Like that. Slip off the line, hook, when you're here, boom, you turn into this leg, into the quad here, boom, and you come back out. 1, 2. The reason we dip this way is that way we stay in front, right? If I just turn here, I'm not getting any distance, right? I'm not getting in closer. If I'm fighting here, and I turn here, I got nothing, right? But if I turn, step in here, now I'm on the back, I can hit my target. So I've been playing with small footwork, right? So when I step for my hook, small step out before I do my turn. Boom, then you can hook in. Same thing with my fade cross. When I'm doing my fade cross now, I do a small step. They punch at my head and I just go here. If they miss me, when I punch at them, they have the reach to move back, right? So if I'm here, say this is the distance, and I'm here, and they move into punch, and I go here, if I try and punch, I can't hit them, right? So how do I fix that? I'm gonna move my front foot when I fade back. So I'm fighting stance here, right? If he punches at my head, I fade back, but I do a small step here, right? Up, fighting, fade back, boom. There's a small step. That way when I throw this hand, I'm in range, right? And you can move the foot wherever you want afterwards. So if I'm here, what I've been practicing, 1, 2, 1. Now, if you're at distance, you can fight here, Philly shell, but this one's really good for hands up here, especially if they throw that hand, you can trap. When you do a step, trap, blast them. It's called fade cross. So you can practice here, 1, 2, then you add the step, 1. And if you notice, I turn my shoulder a little bit when I fade. Boom. You can block with the shoulder a little bit if they get in close. Boom, boom. So that's what I've been playing on. Small footwork angles. That way, when I move back, I don't move too far back. I have a big problem of when I do back pedal and I move back, I'll go too far out. So I won't be able to engage in them. Being short like I am, I should be right at the end of their range and then get in, right? Exit their range, then get in past their range. But I'm short, so in the end, it's fighting a tree. Everybody's fighting a tree. I've done a little bit of MMA training, but I've never done an MMA fight. You would have to do a full camp. Now, if you're gonna go into fighting, do a camp. Make sure you go to a fighting camp. I teach traditional Kung Fu, which I'm not doing any fight camps right now. If I ever get people who want to go into fighting, maybe I'll do a fight camp for them. But, you know, doing a fight camp, I would hire on a couple people to help us get through certain things. Because fight camps are very, very intense, very specific on what you're doing. Yeah. I want it for boxing. Oh, nice, yeah. So this one was actually given to me, but it's a Century Wave Master bag. The Wave Master Super X from Century. It's a pretty good one. You can even use, I don't use the targets too much, but you can, right? You can be like 2-5, like if it's lower. You can work on your low jabs, your high jabs, all of that. I really use this thing for kicking, right? These are mainly for Taekwondo. But you can use it, you know, go 5, 1, work on your jabs, 1, 2, then you work on your hooks, right? So you have 6, 7 for body, 3, 4 for head, then you have 1, 2, 5. So you can go 1, 5, you can go 1, 1, 1, 4, 1, 3, 7, 3, 7, 5. It's cool. Nice concept. Especially if you have someone you're training, you can call out the numbers. You can be like 1, 5, 3, 1, 5, 3, or it should be 1, 5, 6, 1, 5, 6. Yeah. Cool little bag, but I like it for kicking. You know, it's not a true heavy bag, so I can't lay into it, right? I can't do my side kicks where I fully extend out with power, but it'll take a little bit. Gotta have fun with it though. Whatever you do, have fun with it. Yeah. Yeah, Doe Price, that's been a big, hey, Kyle. Hey, Sifu Kyle. Yeah, Doe Price, that's been something I have noticed. And unfortunately, it's been going into my sparring. I noticed it in my video I took of my sparring yesterday. We finally did some sparring. So yeah, what I've been trying to do to get me to work it out, to get my hands back up, and I bet you're noticing the right hand. What you're noticing is this one here dropping to here for the uppercut or my hook. I'll go 1, 2. My left hand's pretty okay about coming back. It's about getting my right hand. So the drill I've been trying to do on my spare time is I'll go here, jab, pull back, cross, pull back, jab, pull back, jab, jab, pull back. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to touch my forehead after each one. That way I can work on getting my hand back up. But good eyes, Doe Price, that's right. Yeah. Oh. So you have to train your neck, right? So anything that puts the neck muscles in use, you know, you'll have those head trainers where they put them on and then they move their neck like this or backwards or sideways. Anything to strengthen the neck. Conditioning is not about getting hit, right? The more you get hit in the head, the more you get brain damage. So it's not about wanting to be able to take and tank those hits. You really shouldn't. That's my opinion, personally. I don't want to get hit in the head. Now, with that said, you know, sometimes you're going to eat a punch or two. Now, doing any conditioning for the body, crunches, iron planks, anything that strengthens the core, you will need to do core and cardio. For fighting, you do need to do some cardio. It's just the truth. Gotta last 5 rounds. Cardio will help condition you. Also, you can take a stick. If you're doing kickboxing, you start tapping your knees or your shins, and then you roll the stick up and down. Same thing with the forearms. You tap, and then you roll the stick up and down the forearm. Helps condition the forearms and bones. Dense bones. But there is no conditioning the head. There's no such thing as conditioning the head. All you can do is condition the neck muscles. You can't condition the brain. It doesn't happen. If you get punched in the head too many times, you're gonna start getting brain damage. I mean, look at the fighters. There was another article that just came out with this UFC fighter who's what they did is they watched his speech patterns from the very beginning of when he started to the very end. And his speech, like over the last 3 years or something, his speech has crushed because he's taking too many hits to the head. So there is no conditioning the head, but you can condition your mentality. And especially if you've never been punched in the face, that first adrenaline dump, you don't know what to do. So I do suggest getting in some sparring rounds, not hard sparring, but some light sparring, and actually get tapped in the face quite a bit, because then that will get you over the fear of getting hit. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Villas. I never thought about that. Trying to keep the eyes open in the shower. That's pretty good because that is, I will admit, when I get out of my sparring, which I'm out of sparring right now, obviously from last night's performance was really bad, really shaky. It wasn't awful, but not where I used to be, right? Is if I'm out of practice, I'll start closing my eyes. Can't do that. So you have to force yourself up. What I do for those drills is I have my team go like this, and then we have one person punching at the face, not hitting the face, but punching at the face really close. And then eventually we'll do small taps like this. Not me, but the other partner will do small taps, just touching the face, not hitting, not like that, but small taps so you can force your eyes open with something really close up front. But yeah, keep the eyes open. Look at the collarbone. Don't look at their face. Don't look at their hands. Don't look at their feet. Look at the collarbone. Collarbone tells you everything, where they're going to move. If they have to move, collarbone has to move. If they kick, collarbone moves. If they punch, collarbone moves. If they move forward, the collarbone moves. Oh yeah. Go. The eyes. I go for the face. Whatever I'm hitting, I'm hitting, right? Of course, you can target things if you want, but I just hit, right? If you punch someone in the face, most of the time, most people are gonna stop because they've never been hit in the face before. So if you just blast someone in the face, right? We have all these cool self-defense techniques. You'll see all these Kung Fu self-defense, and I know a ton of them, right? With the trapping arms and locking them up and hitting them there, right? Someone grabs you, we have all these locks. My favorite one is the most simple, right? Someone grabs your shirt, because usually you're here. Soon as they look like they're gonna grab you, you step back one, right? And they grab your chest, you hold their arm. Boom, it's their mistake that they hit you, right? And so if you're here, usually you're talking like this, hey, I don't wanna fight, don't wanna fight. Boom, they grab you, here. One grab, the second hand, hey, look what's here. Bah, right in the face. Don't do all this extra grabs if you don't have to. Just step back and blast them in the face if they grab you. In the fight as hard and fast as you can, and then move on and get out of there. Or call the cops, whatever you need to do. Yeah, Baba, I'm slowing up. I'm slowing up a little bit. My hips are starting to close up already. I need to kick more. No, I don't have a problem with my weight. I'm down 40 pounds. I don't have a problem with my weight. Everyone thinks that you have to look like some crazy super cut fighter, but they forget that heavyweight is a class and that people don't look like super cut people, right? I have a little fat. I have no problem showing it, right? But I'm down 40 pounds, so that's what's important. In COVID, I took like all of Kung Fu off, which was dumb. Don't ever do that. All right, I'm a little sweaty. See, you gotta bring weight into it, so I'm just gonna make everyone uncomfortable. What up, everybody? Drop a like and subscribe. Happy Thanksgiving. Having fun here. Just everybody have fun. Do what you love. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Get a workout if you can. And eat as much turkey as you can. Whew. Head movement. So there's a couple different things that I do, right? I'll tie a string from one end to the other, and you have the string on the center line, and you dip, first in place, right? Getting the head out of the way, and then you walk it, walk it, walk it, walk it, walk down the line. Now I also work on the fade. So my fade, I'm here, I dip back, and I punch, right? So the fade is moving back if they punch at your face, just here. The secret to the fade, though, is moving the front foot when you fade back, right? Otherwise, I'm gonna be out of distance. If I'm here and I fade back and punch, I have nothing here. I have to really lean in order to do it. So when I fade back, right, I'm here in my neutral. When I fade back, this foot is gonna move forward. So I'm here, fade, boom. I turn my shoulder a little bit. That way, if I need to, I can block with my shoulder. Boom. Then my foot's in place. Now I move forward, I can hit the back. So if I'm at distance here, I'm back here, I fade, then move in. Now, my stance is gonna be a little different than a lot of boxers or kickboxers as I do Kung Fu. So I do a really long Philly shell. The front hand, this is a kicking guard, right? I'm blocking the distance here. So my hand is guarding my groin and my ribs here. That way I can block any kicks just with the forearm, boom. The backhand guards the head here. So this is distance, right? I'm distance here. Soon as I move in and I'm in striking range, that's not a kick, the hands come up. So if I'm fighting here, this should be a distance one, right? If he punches at me, at first I'm in distance. But if I'm getting close, the hand comes up with the step. That way, I'm in close now. Boom, 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 boom. You can throw your combos. So to practice, fade back and step, reverse, or cross. Fade back, cross. Fade back, cross. And remember, turn the shoulder, fade, cross. Yeah. Fade, cross. Here. Or you can, if you're a boxer, you do both hands up, fade, cross. Fade, cross. You can be here, Philly shell, and close, fade, cross. Yeah, that's my favorite one right now, the fade cross. Now to work on, if you have a bag here, to work on your hook, what I do is I'll step outside, and when I step outside, I turn into this leg here, boom. Now if you notice, if I'm on a straight line here, right, look at my back, on a straight line here, if I move, boom, now I'm off the center line. He punched that way. Now I can come in with my hook. Same thing here, straight line. If I'm going this way, boom, I'm this way. I'm aligned with the bag, the punch is past me now. Then I can come up with my hook. So a couple basic things here. Turn, boom. And you can step, boom, boom. Mike Tyson likes to do a hop, right? You would hop, boom. The way you do that is you load up this leg. So I'm loading up my left leg and I turn. Then I'm gonna turn back to my right, clicking my feet together, boom. Then I shift to my left and I can hook. So fighting stance, weight forward, click, roll back. You can even sea turtle here. Sea turtle, hook up. So if I'm here on the bag or my opponent, I weight forward, click my heel, boom. See where my foot goes? It's now at their side. So if they throw a punch here, dip under the punch. Nice and close. I'm touching, almost touching the bag here. Then I can throw my hook right here, get a lot of power. So if I'm behind the bag here, I step and turn, right? So I'm fighting here. I load up my left leg. I step out. Look at that. Look where my foot is. Then I dip. Now I'm on this side of them over here. And you have them. And you turn your hook, or you can go 1, 2, or you can just do the Mike Tyson hunting, right? He hunts. He moves in. Really scary. Or he did. Who knows what's going on now. Yeah. Counterattack when you're hit with a nasty punch. It depends. So I always try and answer back, right? If he hits me, I'm gonna try and hit you twice. So at the end of their combo, no matter what they do, unless they've totally rocked me, it really depends, right? But at the end of their combo, when I'm going, if they've rocked me, I try and get distance and then I answer back. A lot of times throwing that technique back at the end of their technique will have them move back, getting your distance so you can regain your composure. So I always try and throw something back. Now there's a drill I do to teach how to jab back. For a fighting stance here, we're gonna go punch, move forward, a double step, right? So it's like a push, move forward, punch. Then I'm gonna move back twice, jabbing. 1, 2. So I go 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. The jab back's important. Boom, boom, because if they start to come in after your combo, you want to create distance And so throwing a jab might break up their combo. They're all good beginner fighting styles if you have a good teacher. Kung Fu, karate, just going into an MMA gym, Muay Thai, love Muay Thai. If you have a good Muay Thai gym, they will teach you really how to fight. Muay Thai is really, really good. Go into a Black Friday sale. You'll learn real quick. Just put your hands up. All of them are good if you have a good teacher. It's about putting in the work. Kung Fu means mastery of skill through diligent hard work. It doesn't mean open hand or fist or any of that stuff. That's like karate or taekwondo, whatever it is. Kung Fu means hard work, mastery of skill through hard work. So if you put in the work, Muay Thai is a great one. Now, are you looking for more like fighting arts, or are you looking for more traditional? Because different schools teach different things, right? A traditional school will teach the katas, the forms, with all the traditional techniques. And then a good traditional school will also be able to teach you the applications. Now, if you're looking for less of the traditional with the forms, then you can go into something like Muay Thai or K1 kickboxing or MMA. Because then the Muay Thai and stuff or MMA, it all depends on the school that you join and what their focus is. But more Muay Thai gyms and more MMA gyms will focus more on the applications and fighting parts of it. But a good karate school and a good kung fu school will teach, or taekwondo school, whatever it is, traditional martial arts, will teach you the traditional and the fighting applications that go with it. Like in our kung fu stances, right, we have all these big punches here. We go up, down, big punches here. Those change, right? In a fighting aspect, if he throws a punch, I can use that back fist to go here, right? Boom, boom. It's all here. Use the back fist to block the punch and punch here, right? The 1, 2, I'm not gonna be doing too much big arms in a real fight, right? I'm gonna be here. And so if I'm working my jab, I can turn that over to block. Just some cool stuff. Yeah. Wing Chun's cool. I think Wing Chun is, how do I say this with being diplomatic? Wing Chun people like to tell you they know Wing Chun. I think it's a good system, but I also think that it's a shallow system. I think what they work on is excellent. People always talk trash about the trapping hands, but if you ever fought without gloves, those things are, trapping hands are real. All you're doing is keeping them from moving their hands back while you hit them, right? Trapping hands can work. But I think that it's shallow, right? I think that it has really good techniques and some really good stuff in there, but it's not deep, right? It's very applicable when you do it right, and it can work. And if that's what you're looking for, great. And it's simple. It's simple compared to some of the northern kung fu, which is great because that makes it easier to teach to people as a self-defense art. So I just personally, I think it's a little shallow because I want to do more. I just want to do more. I want to do the jump kicks and all that stuff. And that's my personality. But you know, their pot sao, their bong sao, all their trapping hands, their chi sao is fantastic. Practice it. What I tell people, the best thing to do is to be a filter, right? When you're learning martial arts, you should be a filter. You shouldn't be a sponge. A sponge sucks everything up from everything, right? Until it gets full and then it can't pick up anything. If you're a filter, you filter out some of the crap, right? You filter out the bad stuff and then you take the good stuff, and then that also leaves more room for some other good stuff. And then you can throw away trash later, right? So be a filter, don't be a sponge. That's my big thing. Oh yeah, what I said is the techniques change, right? Like in Northern Kung Fu, we have all these big flower hands, like you said, where it's all flowy, big punches up. But in the combinations, you know, this flower hand here, that big one, turns to here, one. It's I'm blocking one and trapping their hand here so I can hit them. But like you said, most Northern people don't learn the applications. And so they're really good at forms, right? The forms look really dynamic, but then you get into sparring and there's nothing there from the forms. It turns into just kickboxing without the application. So yeah, fun stuff. Okay, I'm gonna hit the bag some more. That was a good little break for me. Good little chat. Thank y'all for giving me a quick little break. All right, now that my hips are nice and cold again, bah, bah, bah. Kicks in there. Whew. Whew. Oh, I worked out too hard yesterday. I'm feeling it today. All right, no one judge the technique on this one. This is just gonna be flurrying until I get tired. It's probably gonna look really ugly, but hey, yeah. So here we go. All right, don't judge too much. I'm just gonna be teeing off, try and get my energy back up. This might look a little ugly, but it's all about just keep going. All right. Get my Goku jump on. All right. Yeah, I'm out of breath. I'm out of shape. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I wasn't holding hands up. It's all about. That's okay. They weren't here. I don't care. Judge all you want. Everyone's a critic. Yeah, this one wasn't working about defense. This was all about just trying to flurry the bag to get my breath out, tire me out. Yeah, I am noticing though, the next session is gonna be all about hands up, because in my sparring yesterday, I recorded it, right? And I have a lot of, I'll get my first set of combos, and then when I backpedal, my hand drops. It's a lot of when I'm going back, when they're attacking, which is the worst time. That should be the main time my hands are up. Yeah, so next time, I'm gonna wear a headband. That way when I punch the bag, you touch the headband. Touch the headband every time you hit the bag. That way, when you do your hooks, boom, 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 boom. That way, you come back and get used to. What I need to do is I need to up the weight on the gloves now to work on the arms too. That way when I'm tired, my arms will stay up easy. Yeah, exactly, MG. You're right. Where do the northern styles come out of royalty? No, our northern style, Mijan Lohan, was actually taught at the West Gate in China, the Peking army was taught Northern Kung Fu. Um, what my teacher's teacher said, Grandmaster Yet, who taught for the Peking army, Mi Zhong Longhorn, what he says is you don't teach like the advanced forms, right? You don't teach the big advanced forms when you're training the army. You teach basic drills and the real, right? You teach the applications and stuff. You don't train the army to learn forms. That's after. What they say is in times of peace, the arts get more elegant. In times of war, the arts are more applicable. So that's something to take with it too. Yeah. Yeah, the light barbells, that way. That's my teacher used to run with bricks. And so when he would run and with the bricks. So two more techniques at the same. Oh, so yeah, what I usually tell people is to, you use your knee, like you said, for the distance and also for targeting. So what I do is I pick my knee up. When I pick my knee up, I point my knee at where I want it to go. So if I point my knee right here, I'm just gonna tap it. If I point my knee through the target, then I'll kick through the target. Now, I also have a hurt hip, so that's one reason I can't rotate nearly as much on one side. But what I try and do is use the knee, point towards the target, and then kick through. So when I go up, or distance. Same thing with this side. Up, point the knee over, turn the hip, find the distance. That's where the hurt hip is, on this side. Yeah. Oh, so you're saying, oh, well, I do that a lot of times anyway, because I'm short. Everyone is taller than me, so I naturally have to punch up. I fight, usually when I fight, I'm down here. That way my punches are up here, boom. All right, boom, boom, off the line here, off the line, hook, and then fade, cross. That's my favorite right now. That one I'm really trying to work in, the fade cross, but the fade with the step, that way you're in distance. So if I fade back here, boom, using the shoulder to block into the punch. One of my favorites. Yeah. More into elbows, help keep your hands up. Ah, so keeping, think elbows. Oh, yeah, instantly thinking about keeping that. That's a good tip. I'm gonna use that one. Good job. Yeah, I'm gonna take that one, Adams. Everyone, clap for Adams. That's a really good tip. Yeah. Do I fight in real life? Oh no, UFC, I don't. This is training. I do sparring, right? Light sparring and all that. I do Kung Fu and I teach a traditional Kung Fu class and we do sparring and stuff. But I haven't done, full contact since I was young. I have all these grays here. Look at all that gray. I'm an old man now. I just do this for the training, the fun. If I was younger back in my day, then all this would be gone anyway. You wouldn't even see this. When you fight, this would be gone. But you don't have to be cut to fight, right? You don't have to be super cut. You just have to be good. Yeah, you just have to be good. All right. My name is Tex. Very nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Is that Janina? Janina? Very nice to meet you. My name's Tex. I like to hit the bag. I like to work out. I do Tai Chi and Kung Fu. And I do kickboxing when I can. I also do a style called Bao Bao Zhang. My whole channel is about having fun, smiling. People are going to be on here talking trash. That's okay. If they get a laugh at me, cool. Then their day is happy, right? They get a laugh. I made someone's day. But the goal is to have fun, spread joy, and to get a workout, right? All right, I'm going to switch over from bag work to jump kicks. All right. So being a Northern Kung Fu guy, I like to do my trick kicks and stuff like that too. Bag work is fun. That's how I lost 40 pounds, adding the bag work in. But the jump kicks are my specialty. It's what I love to do. Ooh, I'm sweating, my pants are sticking. For my wushu people, here's my one leg. There you go, I got my leg up. Oh, I should do the other one. Yeah, so what I'm doing for my hip flexor drills, right, I'm doing raises. I'm doing the side abductors here, because this is where I'm really struggling, is the sideways. I also blew out my hip when I was working on my middle splits. It was a long time ago, but it's still, that's what I feel pinched when I go, is that hip. I was this close to being in my middle splits, and my Kung Fu teacher pushed me all the way down, and then when I got up, something snapped that loud. It was like that, and I like broke something here in my hip flexor. But it's starting to get good. It's starting to, what's happening now is it is starting to loosen up and finally get it back out. I just gotta keep working on it. All right, let's do some Kung Fu. So this is my bread and butter. This is my staple kick. In Kung Fu, they call it a 540 tornado, but it's not really a 540, but it's fun. Let's see if I can do it. I don't know if you saw that. I don't know if that was in frame. Was that in frame? Let's go a little more. Can y'all see my lion over here? My lion from the lion dance. Yep, there's my lion. All right. Oh, a little low on that one. A little low. That's okay. Yeah. Cool, cool. Hey, one MF not know fight senses, but he grabbed. What? What? I don't know what that means. I was in the frame. Awesome, cool. No, my health is great. I'm down 40 pounds. I'm taking care of myself now. This is what someone who's 40, somewhat healthy, looks like. Yeah, I have a little bit of this, but I also have a desk job, right? I don't just get to do Kung Fu and train every day. Like I wish I could. I mean, I do train every day, but I don't get to teach classes and work out like I want to be every day. People are ridiculous. I'm taking care of myself. Thank you, though. I'm good. I appreciate it. Is it for revenge? I am. It is for revenge. Revenge on myself. I'm fighting the demons that I fight myself. And so if I build my body, my mentality better, then the demons will go away and I'll be fortified against them to come back. And when I say demons, I mean like depression, anxiety, stress, all that. All right. Bah, bah, bah. Bah. Bah, bah. Let's do some butterfly kicks. Ooh, 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 that one was a little dizzy. So are you, Rindy. It's cool. And I'm not fat. This isn't fat. It's cool though. I train people. This is me my live streams are usually just me working out. I'll do free classes and all that stuff, but I also train people online. I train people in person. My student, one of my students is a Forms Grand Champion already. Woot, 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 woot. Following in the steps of me, because I'm a Forms Grand Champion, international champion. And so she got her Grand Championship last year, 2 years ago? 2 years ago. So I'm training champions already. Yeah, it's a good life. See, right there, that's that pull that he's talking about. Because what happens is the knee will start to go up, and then when it hits that twig there, it turns down, dropping the knee down. We don't want that. So what I've been doing is working on this one here, little pumps to get the muscle stronger and flexible again to keep that hip from turning down. Yeah. So I'm 37, almost 40. I'm from Vancouver, Washington, originally from Dallas, Texas. I teach in Vancouver, Washington. And yeah, I'm down 40 pounds, 40. Yeah, no problem. Dad bodded. Yeah, dad bod. Woo. What I really want to do is hit the gym some more and start rebuilding the muscle that I lost. Because I lost some muscle that's, like this used to be all tone and stuff, all right? I need to get back in the gym. Like the gym, not the martial art gym. And get it going. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's funny how if you get up and do what you love, if it's an active thing, you lose weight. Yeah. 40 pounds. Starting to cool down, guys. I'm gonna do a little bit more and then call it quits. Oh, awesome. I've always wanted to go to India. My teacher gave me back in like 6th grade, years ago, gave me a book report on Hinduism. And then, once you start looking into Hinduism, you look at all of India because it's huge in India. And so when I was doing that, I started to fall in love with some of the culture. I went to an international school in Richardson, Texas. And so it was one of the biggest English as a second language schools. So it was really cool. I got to meet lots of people from all over the world as kids moving to the United States. It was very cool. Yeah. Oh, thank you, cat lovers. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit more and then I'm gonna call it quits. What should we do? Let me do my jump kick one more time. I'm gonna do my 540 one more time. All right. I feel like I'm getting more height today than I did last time, so that's good. That's good. What's your brother's name? Demo? What's your brother's name? Dill? Oh, thank you. Dill, I hope you have a wonderful birthday. It's such a great day today, and I hope you get to enjoy it. So have a great day. I'm rooting for you. Have some fun today. Happy birthday to you, Dill. Everyone work hard, train hard, love hard. So I have a theory. I'm gonna talk about this real quick, and then I'm gonna do a little more Kung Fu. So my theory is called the Gomez theory. And I mean Gomez from Addams Family. So Gomez does everything with passion, right? Gomez Addams. He loves his wife with abundant passion, probably the most. Then he does sword fighting with passion. He loves his trains with passion. Everything he does it with passion. When he gets depressed, he's passionately depressed, right? So every single thing is with passion. So if you do something, do it 100% with as much passion as you can, even if it's not something that you like, because then you get done with it sooner and you can move on to something even better. So whatever you do, even the tough stuff, do it with passion, with integrity, perseverance, and tackle your problems. You can do it. You can be the best you, and I know you can. I believe in you. If I can be who I am, you can be who you are. Woo, dizzy. Ooh. Ooh. That one got me. Little dizzy. Awesome. Avery, that's awesome. I love Canada. I have some family out in Nelson, BC. I was just there in October. Yeah, October. Very cool. Kung Fu is awesome. It helps a lot of things. Helps a lot of things. That's awesome. Jania, that's very good. Yeah. I'm just a martial artist. I teach Kung Fu and I work customer service. That way I can teach more Kung Fu in practice. It's gotta be fun. I do have my online lessons and my coaching, and I also do a little bit of life coaching for some people because there's a lot of things that I've gone through. I was able to beat my addiction to alcohol and drugs using Tai Chi and Qigong. I was able to lose 40 pounds using Kung Fu. And this was when I was in my most depressed, darkest state. Using Kung Fu, Tai Chi, Bagua, I got myself out of it. A lot of meditation, a lot of NLP practices, neuro-linguistic practices. So self-talk, it's very important. If you don't know how important self-talk is, you know, people are gonna talk trash to you no matter what you do. So you have to be the one to talk good about yourself. If you talk trash about yourself too, then you're just piling on what they're already putting on you. You're better than that. Be passionate. Love yourself, because no one else is going to. You might find a few people in your family, but the world isn't going to. Waba! Waba! I haven't done this one in a while. Let's see. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, my stream dropped. What's going on here? Whew. Are y'all still there? It's showing, oh, there it goes. It picked back up. Trying to exterior USA. Nice. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the sub, Jack. I appreciate it. Yes, yes, Avery, that is, yes. Sorry, I say that all the time to my students when they start rushing, right? They'll start rushing with their punches and their kicks. I'm like, no, 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 no. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Once you get the technique down and you drill it more and more and more, the speed will start coming because you start getting smoother at it. Yeah, excellent, excellent advice, Avery. Very good. All right. Oh, come on. In order to do the dive down, I gotta hit the handstand first, but I'm not. I'm tired. Oh, forget it. Well, that one was weak. I'm starting to crash. Whew. What's everybody doing for Thanksgiving? My USA people, who have you already done your lunch, your dinner? We have dinner here in the West Coast. We're doing it a little later than our normal. Yeah. I agree, Anthony. Sambo, no, you want it, but that's cool. If you think you can, cool. Maybe you can. I don't know you. Maybe you can. Who knows? I don't care. Happy training, though. I hope you have a good training day. Yeah, make sure you get in there, get some bag work, Sambo. Yeah, that's what I was doing earlier. Wah-bah. Bah. Oh yeah, my hips are done. My hips said stop. Oh yeah, I'm past my time anyway. All right, so to cool down, I'm gonna do a form from the Wu style Tai Chi. I'm glad for everyone that came in and visited. It might be a little boring for y'all, but definitely watch if you want to, if you're interested in looking at what Tai Chi is. Yeah. Where you see? Oh, very cool. Very cool, Sambo. Do you practice MMA? Do you do Muay Thai or like what's your main style? I love MMA and Muay Thai. Muay Thai is scary. Also, if y'all need to learn Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, go learn Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Y'all need. I think that the world needs to learn it, at least up to blue belt. If you're trying to learn martial arts, that way you have something to defend against someone on the ground. But yeah, what martial art is your main one, Sambo? Are you a striker or ground fighter? Go ahead, put it in the comments. Everyone else, thank y'all so much for joining me. I'm gonna close out with some Tai Chi here, and then I'll say my goodbyes. And then, yeah, we'll finish up the stream. Hope everyone's having a beautiful, wonderful day. There's some soft style Tai Chi for y'all. I love Tai Chi. Tai Chi is one of the things that helped me get over my alcoholism, get over my addictions. During COVID, I hit the point where I was drinking way too much, and I was about to lose my life. I hit depression, and yeah, I saw what was happening to me. And then I also gained a giant gut like this. So Tai Chi helped me fortify myself, my mental struggles, and of course my therapy and stuff like that I jumped into. But also the Tai Chi gave me something to help practice the Qigong and the internal strength just by doing different postures, right? We learn different Qi movements, and it also helps your your vitality, but it also helps your mental state. Being able to focus on something and let it develop is very important, especially with someone who has ADHD like me. My ADHD is so bad that I need something to focus on. If I don't focus on something, then I go all over the place. And so Tai Chi will kick in my hyper focus. And so every movement is done slow so you can feel each movement through. Now that's how you first learn Tai Chi. Once you finish learning Tai Chi form and the slow aspects, you learn the fast Tai Chi, right? Where the movements are, when I do my snap, right? I turn here, boom, it's forward, right? I have my snap and my elbows. You have your elbow strikes down, over. You have your punching, but it's a little different, little internal build-up. So Tai Chi really helped me. I can't stress it enough. I used it to beat my addiction. I used it to help control my ADHD. And I'm a happy person, And so what I do is I spread the love of martial arts, spread the benefits of it, and I spread Tai Chi as much as I can. So if you ever are interested in learning Tai Chi, I teach I teach an online Tai Chi course, and I also do a lot of Tai Chi online on YouTube here too. So there's free lessons on there. You can learn the Qigong postures, but Tai Chi is such a beautiful thing. I call it the gift to the world. So I call it the great gift. So, all right, that's enough about me. If you're interested in learning some martial arts or Kung Fu, go ahead. Kung Fu at eternalarts.org. That's my email address. That way you can email me and we can get you started in Kung Fu classes or Tai Chi classes. I have a Tai Chi class on Tuesdays and Thursdays, one at 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then one at 6 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then I have one on Thursday, same times, 9:30 and 6. Except for today, because today's Thanksgiving here in the United States, so we're not doing tonight's class. But I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all's day. Hello, Pakistan. What is that? Gayus Rashid. Hello, welcome to the stream. We're just finishing up. Go ahead, check out some of the kickboxing and stuff. But I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all's day. Enjoy, be passionate, do what you do with as much passion as you can, even if it's the boring stuff. All right? Y'all stay strong, stay blessed. Have a great day. And yes, I run a class teaching this stuff, but you don't know what you're talking about, Dougie. Ha ha ha. No, I won't. I don't want to put my shirt on. Look at the truffle shuffle. Who cares? Look at this. Oh, they showed up. Look at this. At the end of the stream, they all showed up. Ha ha. Y'all have a good night. Cheers. Awesome. Welcome.